lives in Raleigh. I suffer from tremendous anxiety.
Tremendous anxiety. By the way, if you don't know who that woman is, her name is Nancy Goodman. We've been talking about her a little bit. She has tremendous anxiety. Well, the reason why she said she has anxiety, that was her excuse for calling a couple African Americans sitting in a restaurant the N-word. So this is on social media. It's on YouTube, everywhere. If someone goes on a racial tirade, luckily we live in the world of cell phones now, and this is a good thing, I believe, in society, because when someone goes on one of these racial tirades, they deserve to lose their job, in my opinion. They deserve to be publicly humiliated. Yes, our First Amendment gives us the right to be a racist. Our First Amendment gives us the right to hold up a sign on a public sidewalk that says, I hate black people, or I hate white people, or whatever. Yes, that does give you the right. But guess what? Your employer also has the right to fire you, and we as Americans also have the right to post your racial tirades on social media. Well, guess what? It happened again. Nancy Goodman isn't the only one. There is a woman in Hollywood, California, who was walking out of a CVS store. She is a pretty prominent costume designer for many movies. And many celebrities know her pretty well, this woman, okay? She lost her mind, and she went nuts, okay? This woman, Heather, has apologized for this. She went on a nutty racial tirade, a lot of which we can't even play on the air, but we had to bleep out a lot of stuff. It involves the N-word. It involves kill. She said she wanted to kill black people, but she used another word to describe black people, a horrible word. I want you to hear this audio. So this is Heather herself, Hollywood costume designer, walking out of CVS in Hollywood.
Hey!
Yeah, she's on drugs or something.
No, I just hate. I hate.
We're calling the cops on you
I would
because you're
kill.
disturbing
I
everyone
would
in
kill
there.
it, but the law says I can't kill the. If the law didn't say that I couldn't kill the, they'd all be dead. Where's my license plate number?
Wait, is that Mel Gibson's mom? Who is that? Holy cow. There's a reason why I bring up Mel Gibson, because remember Mel Gibson brought up the excuse that he was drunk? Yeah, it's funny because I know a lot of people that are drunk that don't say the N-word. They would never even dream of saying that word. In fact, I know a lot of nice drunks, people that are actually friendly and nice. I know a lot of nice jerks that turn into nice people when they're drunk, by the way, the opposite effect. Just because you drink, does that give you the excuse to use the N-word? Well, there's a reason why I bring that up. Because she did apologize, unlike Nancy Goodman, the racist in North Carolina, who's probably wearing a Klan outfit as we speak. She did not say she was sorry, and she doubled down on using the N-word. Should never be used at any time, anywhere. But this woman has apologized for her racist rant in an Instagram story, calling her actions inhumane and disgusting. We agree on that. She says she lost her job as a result. Don't feel bad for her. She deserved it. She claims people have been harassing her online and even showing up on her doorstep. Don't know if there's any truth to that. But if it is true, I certainly don't condone that. She deleted all of her IG posts, and her bio now reads, "Please do not contact me. I was intoxicated, and I sincerely apologize to everyone whom I disrespected and let down for my actions. Please forgive me." Here's my problem with that statement. By the way, I'm glad she at the very least, apologized. But just because she was drunk is not a defense and it's not an excuse. I don't care. And the fact she used that as an excuse is extremely troubling. Is that where we are in society right now? Is that where we are in society? That if you say the N-word, if you're drunk, that's an excuse. Let me tell you something. If you're dumb enough, racist enough, I don't care if you're on drugs, I don't care if you're drunk. If you have that type of hatred within yourself, to not only use the N-word, but to say you want to kill African Americans, and she used the other word to describe them, then you have serious, deep issues. You know what they say about people who are drunk? Your true colors come out. And again, it's a generic thing. It's not the case with everybody. But I have heard, and I sort of agree with a generic assumption that if you are drunk, the real person comes out. For example, if you're a racist and you're drunk, you're going to say some racist things. Or if you're a genuinely nice, good-hearted person, when you're drunk, you're going to be over-friendly. Or in my case, if I'm at a bar and I'm talking to a woman who's drunk, she thinks I look like Brad Pitt. Those are the drunks that I like. But anyway, horrible joke. But no, in all seriousness, when you're drunk, usually the real person comes out. Do you know any good people out there that when they turn drunk, they turn racist? I certainly don't. And by the way, there are many celebrities that know this woman, that have worked with this woman, okay? Many of them out there. Patricia Arquette, very famous. She says that the woman that she worked with this woman on the NBC series Medium for 2 seasons. It says one of her friends from the set told her that this is really sad. Holy crap. I'm actually shaking. This was not who she was at all. It's like I'm watching a person that has completely come undone. Well, yeah. Audra McDonald reacted on Twitter with the actress writing, wow, apparently she worked on private practice. I don't remember her, but apparently, if not for the law, she would have killed me and my friend. Of course, McDonald being an African-American, that's what she was alluding to. Heather Patton, another one, dropping N-bombs and screaming that she wants to kill black people in this viral video. Her racist rant, which went down Tuesday at a CVS in Eagle Rock, sparked outrage online and left some famous people she worked with stunned. So there's many celebrities that are speaking out about this. By the way, she was clearly, if she was drunk, and by the way, there's no proof to say that she was drunk, but if she was drunk, she claims she was also driving drunk. So, I guess the point I'm trying to make here is I don't feel sorry for this woman. Do you? Maybe we can squeeze in a few calls here. Do you think that if you scream out the N-word and go on a tirade and you say you want to kill African Americans, or in this case, the N-word, do you think you deserve to lose your job? Do you think you deserve forgiveness? I think you deserve both. Here's what I mean by that. And by the way, if you want to call in, 257-5396, 702-257-5396. What do you think about people like this? Do you think they deserve to be, do you think that, they deserve forgiveness, I guess is what I'm asking. And do you think that this woman deserves to lose her job, which she did, for screaming out the N-word in a public setting? Like I said, I think they deserve both. I think if you are dumb enough to have that sort of ignorant, racist hatred inside of you, that it lashes out, and I don't care whether you're, like I said, I don't care whether you're drunk or whether you're on drugs or whatever. If you're dumb enough to do that, I don't feel sorry for you if you lose your job. With that being said, after you lose your job and time goes by and you prove that you are truly sorry for what you did, I think people do deserve to accept your apology if your behavior changes. If your behavior changes. So I'm okay with both. Lose your job. Does that mean you should never be able to work again for the rest of your life? Absolutely not. That's not what I'm saying. But yeah, if you're dumb enough to use the N-word and have that sort of hatred, yeah, I think karma's coming back at you. Go ahead and lose your job. Take a look at yourself in the mirror. Get some therapy. Figure out why you have such hatred towards people that look different than you. And then hopefully if you could turn your life around, I think we can publicly forgive you. I'm okay with that. 257-5396 is the number to call. Let's go to Austin. Austin, you're on the Vegas Take. What's on your mind, my friend?
Hey, buddy. So I think a lot of people, well, not a lot, but I think people like that just hate themselves, and so they're trying to justify their thought process. I don't agree with that. I believe that I don't condone racism at all. But I do have a question for you.
Sure.
What is your definition of racism? Because I hear racism get called out for everything nowadays. And yes, I do believe that there are racist people out there, but not as many as you hear the word. And so what's your definition of racism?
Good question. First of all, let me be clear on this one. I think anyone who's racist is ignorant. I think it's pure stupidity. But I think it's when you look at somebody based on where they're from, the color of their skin, and you make judgments on them and you treat them differently than you would somebody that looks like you.
Okay.
That's the easiest way I could answer that. Now, obviously, there are extremes and there are different levels of racism, right? I mean, you could make a joke, a racist joke. You could say something racist. It doesn't necessarily mean you are a racist. But I do believe when you are drunk or not drunk and you're in public and you say you want to kill N-word people, I think that pretty much makes you a racist. And I think anyone that uses the N-word is probably a racist.
Well, I would have to agree with that.
Yeah.
It's one of the few things we agree on. But
that's okay. That's all right. Austin,
I appreciate you telling me what your definition of racism is.
And Austin, let me tell you something, my friend. Make no mistake about it. If we all agreed on everything, this would be a very boring radio show, and it would be a boring world. So I appreciate people like you that don't always agree with me on everything. Yes.
I listen to both sides, and I have my own opinions, just like you do.
Yep. That's what
it
it's
is
all
what it
about.
is.
That's what it's all about, Austin. I watch Fox News. Yep, you got it, Austin. Thank you for the call.
Cheers.
I watch Fox News and CNN. I don't watch MSNBC. I watch both sides. I don't just sit there in front of my TV and watch CNN all day like you might think. I watch both sides. I'll flip back and forth. I'll watch, for instance, the guy that's coming up next, Sean Hannity. I watch his show on TV. I listen to his radio show, and I understand why people like him. And then I'll go on, and there's not a lot of radio shows that are way to the left, but I'll go on CNN, and I'll listen to Don Lemon. I'll listen to Jake Tapper. I'll listen to Wolf Blitzer. I'll see what they have to say, and I'll listen to their perspectives because I want to hear both sides of an issue. And I'm not just talking about politics. I'm talking about anything. When I get angry with people is when they make assumptions. Oh, Brian, you're one-sided. You're just one-sided, Brian. You're a liberal. You're a snowflake. Why? Because I don't like Donald Trump? Oh, Brian, you're biased. No, I'm not biased. These are my opinions. There are plenty of people on the left I don't like, Hillary Clinton being one of them, and there's people on the right I don't like. And I think Austin said it best. I don't always agree with you, but I listen to your side and I listen to the other side, and then I form my own opinions. That's what it's all about, folks. You're entitled to your own opinions. Just don't be biased and don't have a hatred towards someone because they disagree with you on an issue. Don't say something stupid. Don't say something that's not factual. If you have an opinion, let's hear it, but back it up with facts. That's all. I think it's pretty simple, right? It's a pretty simple formula. So here's what I'm going to do right now. For those of you that even disagree with me on everything, we're going to do a little ticket giveaway. Fifth caller right now is going to win a pair of tickets to the Age of Chivalry Renaissance Festival at Sunset Park. That is Friday, October 11th. The doors open at 10 a.m., and this is an awesome event. It's a lot of fun. Nothing to do with politics, this event. It's just about having a good time. Bring your friends, bring your family. Fifth caller right now, 257-5396. Again, that number to call if you want to be a part of this conversation, 702-257-5396. If you are a fifth caller right now, you are going to win a pair of tickets to the Age of Chivalry Renaissance Festival, and this is at Sunset Park on Friday, October 11th. And again, that number to call if you want to be a part of the conversation. My mind is going crazy. If you want to win tickets, fifth caller right now, again, that number to call, 702-257-5396. Fifth caller right now, 257-5396. This has been a fantastic week. Thank you to Johnny and Jason, our producers, our all-stars. They do a fantastic job. Have a great week, everybody. We'll catch you on Monday.